Hello, welcome back to Strawberry Jam. Yeah, alright. Black 20. Black 20 now. Alright, this is gonna be something. This is... Oh, I forgot what it's called. Melon the Bubble. There you go. I think there's gonna be a pretty long room from the preview that I saw for, no, like 3 or 2 vertical sections. There's one section with Theo. I think I'll consider Theo to be the midpoint in the gameplay. Why not? Hey, the chair is back. That chair was there like in the original level 2 in one of the berry rooms, I remember. Just a random chair out of nowhere. Okay. So I'll probably start with the, the front section of this room. I think I wanna Puffer Ultra. So yeah, those like barrier things, I forgot what they're called, generate bubbles out of these things down here, which I believe were clams in the original level, but don't look like clams anymore. I don't know what the difference is now. Bubble. There are 2 bubble generations here, so I think what I want to do is I want to get into this section. So I want to do a Puffer Super, do a Puffer Cancel, I think, here. So this one I kind of dash in, bounce off, and then dash back out, and then up. The Puffer will go here, so I need to dash in here to get blown this way. Okay. I'll get a double dash, which I'm pretty sure I have to use later. So at this point, I'll probably get blown, or thrown in this direction. I'll bounce on the bubble. How many barriers come up? 2, so there'll be 3 bubbles total. Yeah, I see another bubble here that's coming out and bouncing this way. Okay, so I get 1 bubble here. I'll jump up. I'll need 1 dash here and 1 dash here. Oh, actually there's a 4th barrier here, so that would have been 2 bubbles coming out of that barrier? Is this 2 barriers or is this 1 barrier? I cannot tell. But okay. I want to Puffer out. Looks like this is a wall bounce. Double dash into the Puffer. I don't know what's going on here, but likely what I want to do is do this, maybe? If I don't have the distance, I can also Puffer Super. Yeah, it makes more sense to Puffer Super because I'm going to bounce off a bubble here, so it wouldn't make sense to be thrown all the way across. Is that true? Because, like, maybe not. Maybe it's just a regular Puffer bounce, because I think the double dash is required to get up here. I need to dash up and then super across, I think, is what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think so. And then I want to dash up, super across, get blown in this direction, and then maybe an ultra down here. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think so. No, or maybe I just get a regular bounce. And then a diagonal and an up, I think. That might also be possible. There seems to be a lot of double dash saving in this section here. I'm still gonna do a... Actually, hold on. Yeah. Does this work? I don't get the height, so it has to be a super. I need a super there as well. Okay. So go around the side. Yeah, I want to do that. Alright. So I need to basically Puffer Cancel. Have I ever used that term before? I feel like that term is fairly familiar in my head. I need to dash up earlier. That waterfall is kind of throwing me off a little. Yeah. I need the up diagonal, I see. Uh-oh. This extended super. Whoa, that extended super is kind of hard to. Oop, I kind of had to pull off for some reason. I need to dash up a lot earlier than I think. Ah. Yeah, what? Maybe an up diagonal works better. I think, maybe? I can't tell. I don't think so, though. It doesn't seem like it would work better. Oh, maybe it will. Huh. Okay. Yeah, because up diagonals give me less horizontal movement, so I'll naturally not be as... Yeah, but no, but the problem is that I hit the spike there, so... Yeah, well that was definitely not it. Yeah, I definitely didn't get that. Hold on. Yeah, okay, I have the buffer because even a small jump from the puffer will kill me. But it has to be like 2 dashes very quickly in succession. That was a really bad idea. Oh, I meant to dash up. Wait, no, I just want a regular jump of that, I think. Yeah, that's the section that starts to get a bit confusing to me. Okay, I was a bit fast there. So I think I want maybe a boosted jump. Like a bigger puffer jump. So that I get a bit more height, which makes me take a little more time to reach the bubble position. Oops. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, I didn't get a puffer boost there. Okay. I definitely was not high enough. I needed to keep maintaining a bigger jump. I did not even touch the puffer there. How very fascinating. No, I wanted... Okay, no, I forgot that I had gotten that far into the sight reading. No, not sight reading, into my preview. I forgot that I had actually been here before in the preview, so... At this point, again, I think I do just want a regular jump on the bubble. And then a dash diagonally, then a dash up here. That kind of looks very suspicious. It's gonna throw me very far this way, so I'm gonna need a down dash to cancel that. That's gonna throw me this way. And there's nothing much down here, so I want to be here. Spring here implies I do a bounce off of you. So potentially a super. Because I will get a double dash off of that, which is good. Then I clearly want to dash in and out. So arrows, and I'll fall down. The puffer will be here maybe. And this ringer will obviously release Theo. So ideally what I think I want to do is I want to be thrown by the puffer, catch Theo. And I'll have a double dash, right? Presumably... Okay, that spring down there is for the bubble. So barrier here will activate the bubble. I think this is where it starts to get a lot more complicated. Because, yeah, we have a second object to control. What do I do with Theo here? I'll be catching Theo. I think I want to do the double dash thing. So I'll throw Theo about here, while I will dash horizontal and diagonal to catch Theo. This block kind of feels like a problem, but maybe not. And of course I'll bounce off the bubble. Maybe I want to throw Theo, do a mid-air super, because I think that's what that platform is for. This thing. Mid-air super, catch Theo, I will have one dash. So here I will throw Theo against the wall and go up. Then do the same in the other direction. I'll do the double dash trick again, where I throw and then double dash. Here, I want to throw Theo here, I think. So Theo goes springing in the rightward direction. I will have a dash here, and I will be thrown away by the puffer with a double dash. At which point I'll catch Theo and go in this direction, I think. Okay, I wanna do an upward throw and then throw Theo here. Then dash this way. So that's what my 2 dashes will be for. I will catch Theo at this position. Maybe actually I'll dash twice to gain momentum while catching Theo. There's a barrier nearby that will activate a bubble here, which I'll bounce off of. I'll have a dash there, so I just need to throw... Ah, and that's what that chair represents. Theo will land in here, so we'll get a comfy little chair to sit on. That's cool. And then with my final dash, I'll dash in here and get thrown over to the end. Okay, that Theo section was generally more manageable than I expected, except for the front part, so... What is all that's left is just execution. Ooh. Misty. I keep missing the wall jump. I feel like the further in we go, the less guides for wall jumps we get. I had the big jump as well, right. I forgot about that. Nope. Yeah, that was not it. I have to dash a lot later. To be fair, my speed is going to be fairly slow by that point. So it shouldn't be visually too difficult. Oh wow, I am actually too high there. I didn't expect that to be possible. I thought that puffer was placed at peak height. I was wrong. Oh, okay, well then I'm not high enough. Why is there a height difference there? It might be because I'm jumping off the bubble at different times. Yeah, okay, I did it again. I did the ultra. I'm not supposed to do the ultra. Just jump off the bubble as expected. Ooh, I am too high there. Fascinating. I had a dash down. Yep, did you hear my keyboard? I kind of panicked. No, I have to dash exactly downwards. No diagonals. That one is going to be pretty hard. I'm going to have to like react very fast to that. I don't think that matches the rhythm of any other trick in this room. Oh, I was too high there. Yeah, that doesn't match the rhythm of any other trick in this room, so... Everything else is fairly slow going in comparison. So I'm really gonna have to like, you know, lock in for that one dash. Okay, I can do that. Ooh. Okay, that one might also require some speed. Oh wow, too high again. Okay. Generally, it seems like you really have to be like a lot lower than... Well, I have to be a lot lower than I think. I didn't get the puffer boost there. Like my body kind of already has to be intersecting with the top line of the puffer for a puffer super to work, which I just think is kind of interesting. Oops. In a lot of ways, it's kind of like a mid-air super that's helped by a one-way platform. You know, where the thick line is the one-way platform. I definitely dashed a bit late there. I don't know why I dashed. Yeah, okay. Do I have to do... Wait, do I have to do an Ultra setup there? How many dashes do I have there? I have one, technically. But my Ultra dash will bring me back to 0. I might have to do an Ultra dash there. Hold on, let's relook. So down dash... Yeah, I want to do an Ultra setup here. To land on the puffer. I guess that makes a bit of sense. I thought a puffer super might get me a bit more distance though, but maybe I don't need an extra distance to get into the ringer area. Oh. Okay. Ah, I did it again. No Ultra. So, I'm doing an Ultra and I'm not supposed to, and vice versa. That's not cool. But whatever. It's workable, probably. Yeah. I am messing up the timings, I guess. I'm a bit slow on the Ultra, of course. Which is why, that makes a lot of sense. You can stand here, that's cool. Yeah, there's no way to save this, obviously. Clearly there's no way to save that. But cool that there's just a random patch of ground that you can stand on and strand yourself on. I mistimed the Ultra. The Ultra move has to be a decent amount of time after the actual explosion of the puffer. Nope, that was late. Okay, fortunately though, the down dash followed by the down diagonal doesn't require too much shifting on my controls, so it's fast, but it's like not something that is there's not too much movement involved. I just have to convert the down dash into a down diagonal, which really just involves the pressing of one button. So in theory, it shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, that didn't work. Why didn't it work? What was I meant to do instead, maybe? Maybe I was supposed to be slightly later, maybe? But I feel like I've been a bit too late most of the time, right? We have to be earlier so I can get more distance, because by the time I dash, the Ultra would have been gone or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Oops. Yeah, that one move is going to take a while to fix. I don't actually know what to do there. Oh. Yeah, okay. I admit I wasn't in the right position, which is obviously why I missed. I thought there would be some leniency there, but no, the given marker was quite strict. Yeah, the dash is not registering. I'm like just timing the down diagonal wrong. Oh, missed it again. Oops. Yeah, it's like not right. It's just no time for it. Is there supposed to be something else I do there? Like, do I need to bounce on the puffer or something? Maybe? It doesn't make sense unless I down diagonal, which also doesn't quite make a lot of sense. I mean, it could make sense, but I don't feel like that's right. No, I don't think so. But, like, it doesn't seem to work. The correct move. Or what I believe to be correct. Doesn't seem to work either. So what gives? Yeah, right? Like, it just doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna try it down diagonal backwards so that I bounce off the puffer instead of getting hit with the explosion. Let's try that. Okay, the down diagonal didn't work probably because I was late. Also, I am, I think, no longer extending my super very well. I almost missed the bubble. Yeah, okay, again. Missed the bubble because I was in the wrong spot at the time. Maximum distances don't actually work very well anymore. That doesn't look right at all. Like, yeah, too early and you straight up just hit the spikes instead. I don't think that's right. Because I also have to consider what happens after. It just doesn't work. I'm gonna try spamming the dash button just to see if an instant ultra from that point. It does work. Oh. Okay. Well, I can do that, I guess, even though I don't think that's very fair. So an instant dash from the explosion will work to get you the ultra. Or my initial downward dash is just in a much better position, I don't know. It could be. As of yet, I still have no idea what causes the error and what doesn't. Hey, here's an understandable spot. It's clearly not what they want. But yeah, so my strategy now would just be to spam the dash button to get as early of a downward dash as I possibly can. I'm just gonna try doing that. Oop. Oh, I saw I dashed down diagonal, but okay. That felt a bit iffy. That was okay. It was barely good enough. That was barely not good enough. We do still have a whole Theo section to do after this, which is a little bit scary. I think we've been in this for about 20 minutes at this point, right? If the timer is right, and we've hit 7 hours. Right, I have to be a lot lower. I saw the barrier as like a sign to let go and dash because, you know, indicators, right? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. No, I'm not supposed to be grabbing. No, yes, I'm supposed to be grabbing Theo there. Yes. I need to bounce off the bubble, throw Theo to the left, and then super. That super will act as 2 dashes, so 1 dash horizontally, and then the super jump will, you know, emulate the momentum of a second dash. So I need to be facing left at that point after the bubble. Or at least during the bubble when I'm being bounced off of it. I need to turn to face left. I can do that. Probably. Okay, I was thinking about it, that's why. I was thinking about doing that move. I don't know why I was thinking about doing that. Yeah, okay, that works. I am overlapping with Theo basically at every moment of my super, so I can grab Theo again, which is what I want. Did I get a dash back there? It kind of felt like I didn't. Hold on. I'm getting my fingers are getting kind of confused. That second half requires a lot of grabbing, which never happens in the first half. So like, it's kind of like getting my ring finger to get involved out of the middle of nowhere. And now the grab button wants all the actions, so I'm accidentally grabbing nothing in the middle of nowhere. Whoa, I went too far there. I didn't know you could do that. I got thrown forward. That's not a result of dashing too early, is it? Because if that's the case, then the spamming dash technique no longer works. I think that might have been a one-off, hopefully. I should have grabbed, I don't know why I didn't grab. I did get my dash back, fortunately, so that's a good thing. I do know that first section is going to be pretty hard to work with though, because like that's just a really odd set of moves to do. Throw, then super, then grab, and then do a warp, a climb, followed by another climb in the opposite direction, and then I kind of forgot what to do afterwards. So I'm going to have to side read. Oh, I didn't get far enough. Fascinating. I think I might have been a bit too far left when I hit the puffer. So I should probably avoid that. Also, don't be too high up when I dash left there. Ah, that was way too low this time. I was waiting for a bit because I was expecting to be a lot higher. That's good. Yeah, I mean the spam dash technique doesn't really work out very well. Sometimes, especially when the... There you go. I had to throw before dashing. I got a bit confused. Whoa. Yeah, so that's another instance where I felt like I was a bit far right at that point. It wasn't a timing issue, it was a positioning issue that felt like. I can't be sure though. I really cannot be sure. It seems like it might be maximal, so like... Hold on. It's a bit hard to explain. Okay, I was maybe a bit high up there. I don't quite know. It's a very tight passage. So it is understandable that I may not move in the exact way the game wants me to move at certain times. I didn't have a dash. Wait. Huh. Okay, that's fascinating. So that mid-air super did not give me a dash that I was looking for. Also, what am I doing? I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. This might actually span over the course of 2 episodes. Purely because I've only barely gotten the... I've only barely gotten the front part of the room down, and we're almost... Well, we're 25 minutes in. So unless I choose to spend like an hour on this episode, which I might, just to get this room done. Otherwise, I'll have to split this room into multiple sections. I was too high there. I didn't realize you could go too high there. Don't remember what to do after that. I should try and review what to do after that so that I can, you know, at least put in a good attempt when I get there the next time. So, it's one of those double dash thingies. Dash, dash. Throw, dash horizontal in a puffer. Bounce off, catch. Here I wanna throw up. Throw into the ringer. Dash horizontally twice to catch. Bounce off. Throw, dash up, dash diagonal, spring. Okay. We are not too far from the end of the room, but there are a lot of areas where mistakes can occur. The ones I'm most afraid of are the wall climbs, and a lot of those, they happen a lot throughout the entirety of the room. And I'm afraid of them because, in my experience, they're notorious for not giving me the upper momentum that I am hoping to get from them. I think in Polaris, we figured out that the best way to get the maximum height is to basically throw right at the edge of the wall. I might not make this. I actually would have made it if I was earlier. I thought I was too far to the left, which I was slightly, if you saw. Okay. I should have thrown again. Very tight. It's a very input dense section over there. I don't know what I was doing. Fortunately, that section might be about as tight as the room ever gets. Everything afterwards seems a lot more tech than precision. Oh. Actually, it's all tech. What am I saying? It's not precision, it's tech. The entire room is tech. There's like no precision in this room whatsoever. Even these very tight spaces. I had to what? Wait, I went a bit too high there. Is that wall a fake one? Do I actually... No, right? I get a dash back, so the super gives me a dash. Yeah. The super gives me a dash. I'm expected to pull off one of these right now. This dash expects me to pull off another one before this. I think. Yeah. Alright, let's try that again. I was really close there, hold on. Okay, I just had to have the self-discipline not to throw too early. I need to use the wall, but okay. I got the movements. They are all as I expected. Which is good. Went too far there somehow. Okay, this fills me with excitement because, you know, everything was right, everything worked out. I just hope it all works out again because if that was like a fluke and it all happens to be just one big oh no, I'll let you have it the first time, but from now on it's gonna be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. That'd be really messed up. Okay. But it's fine, I'll be fine. If I can get through this, I'll be fine. Oh, I thought I didn't make it there. I thought I was a bit too far off the wall. But I wasn't. That was nice. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't high enough there. I think I should have been a bit further to the should have been a bit further to the right because the bubble is higher there. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. I didn't get enough height. I needed to dash? I didn't. What? Yeah, okay. Really weird. There you go. This should... That barely gave me the height. I need it. That was too far. Yeah, I'm not getting the height that I want. I need to be a lot higher, so... Yeah, like this is clearly not high enough, right? But that's a result of the bubble, no? Not my... Not the puffer. I have no idea. I think that might be... Yeah, that's kind of scuffed. I think it's scuffed. But how would I know? Oh, that barely worked. I think I was... Yeah, again, I need to be further right. Otherwise I'm bouncing off the bubble from a lower position. Yeah, I never actually realized how close that was. Like, as much as it looks like that section is made for you to dash through it diagonally, it really does not look... It's really not as conducive as it looks. There's still a lot of inconsistencies with that section. I had to dash diagonally, which I didn't. I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah, like I'm never high enough. It's not... That doesn't seem right at all. So I honestly have no idea what's going on in there. That felt really good though, so I don't know where the extra height is coming from. I threw in the wrong direction. I have to turn first. The turning should have happened at the bubble. Okay, yeah, I can see where I'm not getting the height now. I do really think it might actually be because of this buffer boost. Or maybe it's because I'm going a bit too far left. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, maybe I am going too far left. I don't know. It looks like I might be. Yeah, I'm not making that. So how do I get myself higher? I don't... What a peculiar problem to have out of nowhere. Yeah, and then we still have these like tiny little goof ups. Tiny little goofs out of nowhere as well. But yeah, this one does seem to be fairly big of a problem that we should solve as soon as possible. It's pretty early into the room as well, which means it's easy to solve. I think the idea is just to not go too far left. Because if I do go too far left, then... I will hit the spikes on the left. And the height will determine when I hit the spikes on the right. So, okay. I need to be high and not left. So that's what happens if I'm a bit too far left, which you can see. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do anything. Like, there's no other way to... No, I'm so confused there. How do I get more height off the puffer? Instead of dashing horizontally, should I dash up diagonally? On the second horizontal dash. Yeah, like there. Should I dash up diagonal? It looks like I have space for it. Maybe I should. Yeah, okay. We get... but the timings will be messed up, because... Will it? I think the timings will be messed up, right? Because I'm slow here. All the other bubbles that have come up at that point. Okay, that is a lot of height, but... that could work. That could be a good thing. Yeah, okay, then this wall bounce no longer becomes... This wall bounce becomes a different move altogether. Because I'm a lot closer to it, because I'm so much higher. Everything else should still work out the exact same though. Because... yeah. If the first bubble works out the same, then the second bubble should also work out the same. I want to perform an instant wall bounce there. No, I was too high. Okay, perform an instant wall bounce. That seems to work. Oh, too far. Yeah, but like, see, the timing there doesn't work. I don't know... The timing there, sometimes it barely works out. You can see it is barely working out because I'm only hitting the side of the bubble and not landing on top of it. Which I'm fairly certain is not intended. Also, what have I just done? Right? Not sure. Yeah, also I shouldn't be holding the direction either. Ah, come on. Hey. Nope, too far. The waterfall is not a good visual cue, I don't think. Whoa, okay, that was weird. I think I was actually really slow there. Yeah, the exact same thing happened. I don't know what that is. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what happened there either. Why is it that... Yeah, I think I get why. I'm late. Too far again. Fascinating. Yeah, I want to do those 3 dashes really quickly, which will cause me to be a lot lower when I'm done. Oh. Okay, you know what? If it works, I'm happy enough about it. No, I keep forgetting to let go. It's like an instant let go there. Oh. I actually just did what I did originally, which I can definitely tell now is kind of lacking. Okay. Unfortunately, this change has caused quite a lot, quite a large loss in progress. This change in movement, which is unfortunate because I'm gonna have to basically do this all over again. Yeah, also that one doesn't feel accurate anymore. Like, that final bubble seems badly timed now. So maybe I am really still not doing something that is intended. Or maybe I'm just not following the... Oh, what? Okay. No, I had to be higher. Aw. Okay, but we have made it. At least we've made it as far as we've made it as far as we did last time. So I can say our progress has been restored basically. Ah, yeah, I was too low there. I kinda could already tell from the first dash. No, I did it again. I'm not high enough. I don't know why that is. So it's like the same... It's a Polaris problem, once again. How do you get more height? It seems the idea is to throw against the wall where you're closer to it. But it seems even then there might be issues because the closer I am to the wall, the lower I am, so... I mean, isn't that the issue everyone faces though? So like, if it works in other cases, why wouldn't it work in this one? Sorry, I'm like brainstorming ideas right now. I didn't get my dash back, probably because I was an instant super. Okay. Was barely it. Ah. I might be making things more difficult for myself by forcing myself to use this diagonal dash. Ooh, that is too high this time. That has never happened before. Yeah, it keeps happening. I keep kind of swerving too far right. I don't know what that means. Does it mean I want my... Does it mean that I want my... Does it mean I want my... What does it mean? Okay, it worked there. I don't know what the difference was, honestly, but sure. Yeah, I didn't get my dash back, so that might have to be like a pseudo extended hype, super. Just because I'm so close to the ground. Okay. That honestly barely worked. It was the old method. The old method makes this move a lot more consistent though. So I really wish I could somehow, you know, merge the two. Too high. Yep. I don't like that. I don't like the way that puffer mechanic works, honestly. But what can you do about it? I've been like tolerating it for a while now. Oh. Yep, that was not good. Something was wrong with that move. Yeah, I didn't get the double dash, so my positioning is just definitely not right then. No, I dashed early. Okay, but that got it. So dashing closer to the wall will work. Okay. Also, the method I used for the second bubble in that sequence was somehow, I think if you just get yourself into the correct vertical position, it should work out. Even though mathematically that makes zero sense. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think I just dashed too quickly. I think I really do think it's just get yourself in the right vertical position. I don't know why it works, but I think it just does. That was not as close to the correct vertical position as I wanted, but it worked. No, I have to actually bounce before throwing. Okay, I'm really close though, hold on. Yeah, that was not it. Also, we've hit 240 hours. Nice, I just looked at the clock there. Yeah, it's not gonna work like that. I think the only way to actually get good height there... The only way to get good height there is if your up dash brings you very high up, or if you use a diagonal. Using a diagonal is very risky though, because it gives you the risk of going too high. Which is why I'm trying to have all 3 dashes be consecutive, to get as little vertical height as possible. Yeah, see, that was still too much height because I missed a double dash. Which I honestly can't believe is the case, but it is. Then here you want to be maintaining the exact... that was not... was that quite it? I don't think so. I think I drifted a bit to the right there. You want to maintain the exact vertical position of the indicator. I drifted a bit right, so you see I almost missed the bubble. Okay. I didn't realize that could happen. You can miss Theo. Sorry, I mean, I am sure Madeline misses Theo. That's what I meant. Ah, dude, these 3 dashes need to be well timed. The 3rd dash should be not instant, I guess. Yeah, the 3rd dash being instant basically causes the game to not register it, so don't make it instant. Make it very slightly later than instant. That was not it. I was not high enough. Yeah, that was definitely not it either. That was too early. Did not expect that to be possible. Ah, I have to like actually hit the puffer, right? I don't know what I'm doing there. I need a diagonal dash, but I pulled up a horizontal instead. Yeah, you do get some natural horizontal drift. That was too high. You get some natural horizontal drift, which is why at some times I will actually... be extremely close to missing the bubble. Ah, no, I didn't catch the... Yeah, I think I was too far from the wall there. I was too far from the wall. Nah, what? Okay, that gave me so much height. What happened there? How did I get that much height? I have no idea how I got more height than necessary there. I missed the puffer. Yep. Don't even know how that was possible, but it was. No, I was too... Yeah, I wasn't... See, I feel like that's still a problem of vertical height, and not a problem of being close to the wall or not. It was not about being close to the wall, it's just about vertical height. I was clearly not high enough there, right? Or was I? And did I just not understand how to get more height? I don't know. Okay, well, this is definitely not it. I'm getting slightly frustrated at that setup. And also the fact that I can't get this setup right because I keep forgetting that I have to do a diagonal dash here. Yeah, also. Ah! I think that's definitely a case of me being too high, so I guess it's good that the attempt ended a little earlier than, you know, it would have eventually. But the vertical height also depends on when I cancel. So in that case, it was a very good cancel because I got a lot of height, but if I cancel instantly, then I obviously get a lot less height. Which, I don't know, justifies the diagonal dash, I guess. I don't know what happens there either, but yeah, it gets very jank once this sort of thing... Once this sort of thing starts coming in, it gets very jank. Ah, I missed the bubble. How? Okay. That... I don't know, I did everything... I feel like I did everything right. Right? I feel like I did everything right, and yet I was slow. The bubble came before me. Nope, have to grab again. I don't know what I'm doing there. No, yeah, okay, that was a case of me being too far away, right? Was it? I can't tell. Okay, that was actually a really good use of the horizontal dash. Even though I've long deviated from that technique. Oh, I missed it again, yeah. I don't know. I don't really like. Hmm. Yeah, see that's too high because somehow I got a bit more extra height from the. I was late on the buffer cancel. Oh, whatever. I didn't. I probably tried to dash before throwing. Probably. I don't know. Honestly, that section is really hectic, so I have no idea. Yep, that was late. No, I missed it again. Yeah, what is going on there? How can I be faster? Okay, what actually generates that bubble? I want to know. Because I need to be... Everything needs to have been much, much better before it. So like, what generates that bubble? It's this, right? Yeah. So it's whatever comes from here, it's this one. And which activation generates that bubble? So the first bubble is generated by this one. The second one would be generated by this one. Oh, well then that's pretty late. Huh. I don't know what to do there then. I'll just keep trying, I guess. But I have hit the bubble before, which means that, you know... I can't... This looks more right. This looks way more right, but still, it's still hard to pull off. It's a lot more precise this way. I much prefer doing it like that, even though there are also some risks attached to it. Like, generally far more inaccurate versions of this bubble. Yeah, like I can't get that. It's just really annoying. I panicked. Alright, my fingers did not know what to do. Okay. Yeah, okay, that definitely wasn't right. I had to dash diagonally. My muscle memory is still trying to get me to dash horizontally here, even though I think we've kind of moved past that point. Okay, I was somehow not in time there. Don't know why that was. No, it's too high again. Like, straight up, it's not... it's not right. Taking my dash back. I have to jump later.
没有。啊，是點有靚，即係我哋。
Oh man. Yeah, so, oops, I guess. Also, I just checked I checked the recording and it's been an hour and 10 minutes. Which means I started the recording at 6:32 and not 6:42. No, I didn't I didn't get the dash back. It's really tough. Oh, okay, that hasn't happened in a while, so that's cool. I think almost happened again there. Oh, wrong direction. Nope, nah, it's too high. I didn't realize that could happen. Nah, I'm just kidding, I did. Yep. I don't like this, like, what? It's just inconsistent, like, I don't know how I got it so well in the past. And now it's kind of just a big mess once I realized. What does that always happen? Once I realize something going off, it just forever becomes a big problem. The dash didn't register again. I didn't grab. I was far away. Yeah. So like, yeah, that is so specific. That is such a specific set of moves I have to make. I don't know why down diagonal there. Everything was going smoothly until then. No, I keep trying to dash while grabbing the thing. I think it's I don't know what causes it, but like I need to the trick is I need to definitely throw before doing the double dash. Too high. Yep. That happens sometimes. Actually, that has never happened before, I don't think. I've been too low before, but never too high. So good to know that it's possible to be too high. Too far away again. I need to be closer. I don't think there's any visual cue. I don't think I need any visual cue for it. I just have to do it right. I didn't realize you can be too high there either. So I have to like purposefully steer left too, otherwise that left one will be too far away. So ideally I'm right in the middle of both, but I feel like that has caused me to be in the too high situation before. Right? So like, what does the game even want from me at that point? Like I really just have to swerve. I don't know what I was doing there. Yeah, this is probably gonna have to like be split into 2 episodes, or maybe not, I don't know. It's gonna be one very long episode, I guess. It's possible. I can just make it one very long episode. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be right in timing either. Yeah, well, I need to be closer to the wall, right? I honestly have no idea anymore. Like, I forget what the solution to the Polaris problem is. I forget. Okay, yeah, that's fair. What? Alright, sure. Yeah, well, at this point, I just have to watch me make random attempts out of nowhere. Of course, I can push this back to the next episode, but I'll lose everything. I'll lose all my progress if I do. Which sometimes is a good thing, like a manual reset. But other times, I don't wish to completely lose my muscle memory and then force myself to have to learn it again. That's kind of not really very cool. Ah, yeah, well, I'm losing my memory here as well, because I don't actually know when to dash upwards. Wow, okay, well see, I was so low that I threw it under the block. Like, straight up just not right. So it's not about being low, I don't think. It's about... I don't know what it is about. I straight up just believe it's just I'm not high enough in general, but I don't know how to get myself to be any higher. I really just look back at it again. I don't know how to be myself. Ah, I didn't even catch it this time. No, not high enough. No, not too far left. I didn't... okay. Sure. No, why? Yeah, I just don't... Oh, yeah, I know I didn't go enough there. I don't get it. I straight up do not get that one. Like, what am I doing wrong there? I don't know, like, best I can do is just keep hammering my way in right now. Because I'm honestly a little bit tired of trying to like figure out what's going on. So I have like 99% of the room done. I don't wanna have to, you know, I want to be able to intuit that last 1%, if you know what I mean. Like, I want it to like fall into place, basically. I said I didn't even get there, like... I don't know what to do then. Even without Theo, I'm not fast enough for the bubble. So clearly I'm doing something wrong here. I just have zero idea of what that is. Whoa. Yep, that's not gonna work. So many things that aren't going to work here. Hmm. Whoa, okay, that was really weird. Also, hey, 8 hours. Cool. What? Oh, thank you. That happened again. Sure. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's not even gonna work. I don't like that. Let me out, please. Oh, okay. Yeah. So many different variations of what can go wrong here. Like, yeah, that was way too high, right? That was because my cancel was not perfect. But yeah, like the cancel only like the horizontal version only works under very, very specific circumstances. Which I guess I was able to hit somehow, like really consistently back then. Back then being like 40 minutes ago. But now I guess not. I don't even know how I missed the thing there. Okay. Yeah, that's low. Like, I'm straight up just low there. I don't know what to do about it. Why am I low? Should I try and fix that problem? Maybe if I were a lot higher, this would go a lot better. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Man, I'm not gonna get this ever. Alright. Back with a, Oh, interesting. Back with a second session. Let's see if I can get this to work this time. It's been a couple hours since I last left. I did say something about not wanting to, I did say something about wanting to do this all in one session, but I guess I ended up not doing it in one session, which technically means I can now split this up into multiple episodes, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to have to do editing either way. You can see that I'm gonna have to do a lot of relearning because yeah, I'm gonna forget a lot of stuff. Yep, I have to be earlier there, generally. I don't know how I keep missing the I don't know how I keep missing the third dash there. All that, like, okay, sure. Oh, I'm gonna basically make every mistake possible again. Like every single possible one. I'm gonna like make it again because I've lost all my... I basically lost all my muscle memory progress. I made it twice in a row, that's even worse. Yeah, I don't like that. It's so hard to time that. Alright, I gotta lock in. Yeah, I can't do that thing anymore. I can't do the horizontal dash anymore. I don't know how I did it the first few times, but now it's no longer going to work. And I have no idea what changed. Yeah, I have no idea what changed. I really have no idea. But it no longer works. It's probably because I'm like dashing horizontally a lot quicker now as opposed to leaving it. Ah, too high. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, I could still make it work though. If I wish to. It just becomes a lot tighter. Especially because I don't get enough height there at all, and I honestly still have no idea what changed to make it so that happens all the time now. Because yeah, I'm never getting the diagonal right anymore. I wonder what it is that... Yeah, I have no idea. It just doesn't work. Oh, too high. It feels... Okay, I wouldn't say inconsistent. My dash back. I really want to see post-production. What the spamming dash looks like. I really want to see what it looks like. Like on the top left corner. Well, that's about as good as that gets. I keep doing this. I keep going too high. So that's what it looks like, huh? Okay. Yeah, definitely not making that. I was too slow. And then I'm not high enough. So that's awkward. I'm always one or the other. And surprisingly never in the right position to do the super. Even though it's fairly... I got my dash back, but I didn't continue the movements. Not an instant wall bounce, I guess. Nope, not high, not far enough. Okay, that kind of was a bit late, wasn't it? What? Oh, there are spikes there. There are spinners that I have never seen before. I think I got hit by them because I accidentally hit the spring. Yeah, that's very interesting that that happened. It was all behind the waterfall, so it was really hard to see. It's my guess as to what happened. What? Where did my dash go? Did I lose it? Did I not collect the double dash? Yeah. This section is always going to get me. I feel like that... Okay, I feel like maybe because I don't know what I did differently though. Yeah, this looks a lot better. So what's the difference between... okay. Ah, I missed it again. Yeah, so something... It's still slow. It's still slow. I don't know what the difference is. I'm back to there, but it's slow again, and I have no idea what the problem is. So I basically have to not be falling downwards, because that wastes time. So while I'm holding on to Theo, I don't want to fall downwards. No, too high. Interesting. What? Still too high. Okay. I think it's about when I hit jump off the bubble there, right? If it's later, it's better. Okay, so the trick is to dash into the pufferfish a lot later than you think you have to. Because then the bubble will be a lot higher when you meet it. And that will give you enough height to do this trick. Okay. So that's how I did it at the very beginning. It's not about how high I hit the pufferfish there. Because I'm pretty sure that one I can't really change very much anymore. Ah! Okay. What? Oh, I lost my momentum. I think I would have made it if I didn't. So there I was trying to throw Theo as early as possible. Obviously so that I spend why did I... Okay, hold on. I gotta think about it. If I throw Theo early, then when do I catch Theo? Because I will say, the catching of Theo there was completely a fluke. I had no idea what I was doing. So when do I catch Theo there? I gotta dash up like at the right time. There is no visual cue there though. So it's all about just picking the right time for it. That's good enough, I think. Still too high. Jeez. Maybe I have to dash horizontally earlier. Maybe that's what I have been doing. I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. I kind of have to dash. I mean, okay, and none of that worked. I was too high, I think, which is why I didn't catch Theo. Theo fell a bit faster. And I still didn't catch the bubble. I had to dash out, which I didn't do for some reason. That was weird. I didn't catch the thing. I didn't catch Theo. Yeah, again, too high there. So I had to like purposely slow down. I don't know if I was any under. I don't think I was any. I was under any. I don't think I was under any time pressure there, because I hadn't hit any significant barriers yet. So I don't actually think I was under any time pressure. I should have slowed down and made myself a little lower. But then again, like, how could I have thought of that in the middle of all the action? I don't know. Oops. I don't know why I diagonal dashed. Oh, that was the muscle memory for the wrong thing. Nice. I had to shift slightly. That's kind of awkward. I don't think I did the super at all there. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't get the puffer boost. Yeah, not high enough. I dashed a bit early, I think. Ah, okay. Something's going wrong here again. I actually got really distracted there. I don't know, man. This room is kind of tearing me apart slightly. Yeah, like every time, man. There's always something weird and new to be worried about. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was nice. Alright. Finally hit the bubble there. Okay, well that's this room done. Thank goodness, I am so down with this room. This room was fun for a while and then it stopped being fun. I think this is a prelude, I think? Yeah. Prelude? No, interlude is what I was talking about. Prelude? Jeez. Oh! Okay, I did not expect the... I didn't expect us to continue there. Okay, we have changed areas. I think we're now in the secret lab area of the world. Hey, here's the save checkpoint. Alright, so what guesses do I have as to what the next room might be? I'd say my solid guess would be, what left is that? Flying battery? Yeah. Guess for the next one will be flying battery. No. It is the golden gate something? Golden alley. A golden alleyway? Yeah, golden alleyway. I think that's what it's called. I might be wrong. I'm sorry, but alright, we're gonna do this next episode. Okay, it's an up and a down. Can't be that bad, right? I don't know. Maybe not. It seems fairly short of a room in comparison to the previous one. So maybe we'll do a bit better here next episode. Also, secret area. Hold on. Hold on. Secret area? I was looking at this thing. What is up here? Oh, it's a one-way. Alright. I was wondering if I could make it in there. I could probably, you know, get to that area above, but I guess not. Okay, yeah, we'll do this room next episode. Until then, though, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.